Welcome to level 2 of fraction notation, and here we're being asked to express this fraction in standard notation. Okay, now notice there's no whole number, so that means that the whole number in the decimal is going to be 0, and then we're going to press the decimal point, and then read this as 253 thousandths. So we're going to write 253, and we're going to make sure the 3 ends up in the thousandths place. Okay, in this case, we don't have to put any zeros in front or anything like that. So we're just going to write 253, 253, and then we're just going to make sure that the 3 is in the thousandths place. So tenths, hundredths, thousandths. The 3 is in the thousandths, so that's right. So I'm going to press enter. You can just press return on your computer if you like. Okay, express the fraction in standard notation. So here we have a whole number. So 15, then we press the decimal. Okay, so 15 and 7 tenths. So 7 tenths, put my 7. Is the 7 in the tenths position? It is. Okay, and that's our answer. All right, 24 454 thousandths. So this is another easy one. So 24 and decimal. 454, so 454 thousandths. Okay, and so the last decimal place of 4, this 4 has to end up in the thousandths place, and it is, so we're fine. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit more interesting. The 9 is going to have to end up in the 10 thousandths position. All right, so if we just write, 0.329, that would be 329 thousandths, but it should be 329 10 thousandths. Okay, so we have to put a 0, so so we need to put a 0 here, and then 329. Okay, and that puts the 9 in the 10 thousandths position. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths. Okay, same here. We're going to have to make sure, like if I just write 0.731, 731, notice that the 1 is in the thousandths place, right? So this number I wrote is 731 thousandths, but we need 731 10 thousandths. Okay, so to get the 1 in the thousandths position, I'm just going to put a little 0 here between the decimal and the 7. There we go. So then the 1 is in the tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths position. So this is the right answer. Ta-da! Okay, 7 and 5 tenths. Easy one. So 7 and is the decimal. 5 tenths. The 5 goes in the tenths position. Okay, in the tenths place. And that's it. 744 and 637 10 thousandths, another easy one. 744 and 637, and the 7 is in the thousandths position, so we know we're right. All right, 49 10 thousandths, so the 9 has to be in the 10 thousandths position. So in this case, I'm going to have to add a couple of zeros. 0.0049 to make sure that the 9 ends up in the 10 thousandths position, right? The other way of doing it is we can look at how many zeros there are. We have to make sure that we have that many decimal places. So we have 4 zeros, we have 4 decimal places. Okay, but I like using the other way. I like to say, okay, the 9 has to be in the 10 thousandths position. And it is. Okay, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths. Okay, here, another one like that. We have to make sure the 8 is in the hundredths place. All right, so 0. Okay, if I write 0.8, then the 8 is in the tenths, so I'm going to have to write 0.08. Now the 8 is in the hundredths. Okay, 86 and 92 hundredths, so 86 and, so I use the decimal to separate the whole number from the fractional part, and 92 hundredths. Okay, 325, let's just do a couple more. 325 and 431,000. All right, this one is also an easy one. We have no whole numbers, so 0.9125. And is the 5 in the 10 thousandths position? It is. Okay, last one, 94 and 3 hundredths. So 94 and decimal 3 hundredths. Make sure the 3 is in the hundredths position, so we have to put a 0 there, and there we are. All right, and that's how you do level 2 of fraction notation. Have a good day.